Hi again, Class Piano, and here we go through Unit 13. For the warm-up for this unit, I'd like to do the same one that we did last time. We're talking about extending that range to a sixth. So what you're going to do is go Do to Re, key of C, Do to Mi, Do to Fa, Do to Sol, then take that top finger and go up one more note to the sixth scale degree. Rock back to the thumb or pinky, and then come on down the scale. So that top finger, left thumb, and the right pinky, they're going to be a little bit active there at the top of the scale. Okay, here we go in the key of C and begin. C D, C E, C F, C G, C A, back, C G. 1, 2, key of D and go. F sharp, B, A, F sharp, 1, 2, key of E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, reach for C sharp, B, G sharp, F sharp, 2, 3, key of F, B flat, C, D, B flat, 1, 2, key of G, E, D, 1, 2, key of A, C sharp, reach for F sharp, E, C sharp, 1, 2, key of B, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, 1, 2, key of C. Thank you very much. Why don't you look on page 110? You can do a quick scan of the objectives. We're talking about sixths, sevenths, and eighths. And of course, we know things now in the key of C and G. And then take a look at the bottom. You can take a quick pause as you read about the piano concerto. Concerto, of course, is a form of music that generally features one particular solo instrument. Piano concertos were really common during the classical era, but especially during the Romantic era as well. Another term to know there is the cadenza. So towards the end of a piece, the orchestra would stop, usually on a 5 chord, leaving us in suspense, and then the soloist would go do this really technical, flourishing sort of activity, could be very extended in terms of the time, and then the orchestra would come back in. So that's called a cadenza. It's really flashy, virtuosic moment there at the end. Okay, page 111. Here we're talking about the leap of a sixth. Now, you might want to just take a look visually on the staff. You know that a fifth, do to sol, is the same quality, line to line or space to space. The sixth is going to be opposite quality. So look up at the top. We've got treble clef, C, leaping to A, or A, leaping down. In terms of what you're listening for, if you are doing it orally, NBC, NBC, that's the sixth. Or, my Bonnie lies over the ocean. The other thing on the descending sixth, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Just getting your ears to work. So take a look at number 1. You're playing these melodically, then harmonically. 2, 3, C to D. Together. The third, C to E. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. Walk that pinky up. Good for you. Now let's do it in left hand. 5-1. Do to re and begin. Do to mi. The fourth, do to fa. The fifth, do sol. Walk that thumb up. And now you're going to go down to number 3. You're going to start with the interval of a sixth. C in the thumb, A in the pinky. Keep your hand locked here, and we're just going to walk up the keyboard in half notes. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, walk up, walk up, walk up, and top here, back down, and 1, 2, repeat, and 1, 2. Make sure you're playing notes together, and steady tempo. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a moment, look at number 4, left thumb on middle C, a sixth below that is E. This time, the activity brings you downward, but still locked in with sixths. 1, 2, ready, go. Downward, and bottom, and we go up. 1, 2, 3, and repeat, go. 2, 2. In shared C position, we can do activity 3 and 4 simultaneously. Give it a go. 1, 2, ready, go. Reverse. That was a little bit tricky and certainly a lot of dissonances going on there. Okay, waltzing in sixths. Whenever we're talking about a waltz, we're generally talking about 3/4 time signature. And look, here we are in 3/4 time signature. Can you figure out what position the right hand is in? That's where we're going to start. It is in G position, thumb on G. And what is that interval? Notice that it's opposite quality. It can't be a fifth. It is, in fact, the sixth. So G and then E. 1, 2, and go. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. One more, then walk down. Quarter, quarter, quarter. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Walk up. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Walk down. This is quick. Up. Skip. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go back to measure 13. Notice that measure 13 and measure 14 are exactly the same. D in the thumb, B in the pinky, and begin. Skip down, do it again. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where does the melody go in measure 17? To the left hand is correct. So now in measure 17, that's the next page, we're going to do just the left hand. Thumb is on middle C, and the interval is a sixth below. Pinky reaches for E. 1 and 2, 17. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Repeat and down. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Walk up. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, similar here. Skip down. Good. 1, 2. Reach for C with your pinky. Nice conclusion there at the end. Okay, so we've discussed the fact now that page 1, or page 112 rather, the right hand is in the melody. On the next page, the left hand has the melody, and we're really capitalizing on that interval of a sixth. Notice that the accompaniment hand has almost always a rest on count 1. So I'm now going to tap the rhythm of the non-melodic hand, but still play the melody. So right hand played. There's your opening interval. Left hand ready to tap. 1, 2, 3. tricky. On beat 1 there. Right first, left. Left plays, right taps. Here comes the tricky section. Hands together, go. Again. Left first. And there is a slowdown there. Now let's take a look at what the accompaniment hand is doing. So on page 112, left thumb, finger 1, on G. Notice that little dot over means we're going to play nice and short and staccato. In the next line, we get the pincers. And then in the next line, measure 9, we get the third. And then in measure 13, we get the fourth. So it's that expanding interval. If you look on page 113, it's asking you to play the note G with the middle finger. Measure 21, 3 and 2, and then 25, 3 and 1, that expanding interval. And then in measure 29, it goes back to the chopsticks fingers. And then at the very end, thumb is on E, pinky is up on C. So we have that interval of a sixth. So that's going to take a little time to work out. Here we are. Let's try the opening. Get your right hand set up. Thumbs are on G. And then you reach with that right pinky up to E. 1, slowly, go. Walk down. Pincers in the left. Right hand should be louder. It's the melody. Notice the right hand is not staccato. Hold that down. Now hands together, go. Down in the right, 1 and 3 in the left, pinky. Okay, jump, get set up. Middle finger in the right. Walk down in the left. Chopsticks in the right. F and a G. One and 3. Get that thumb on E. Now chopsticks in the right. Do that again. Left. 1 and 3. And now pinkies on C. That one's going to take a little time to get practiced up and get nice and smooth, but it's not really all that difficult once you think about it. Okay, we're taking a look now on page 114, expanding the range to not only a seventh, but an octave as well in the key of C. So let's do that warm-up activity we did, C to D. In fact, let's do hands together. C, E, C, F, C, G. We already know C, A is the sixth. Now C, B is the seventh. And CC is your octave. Okay, so we will skip page 114. If you'd like to do that on your own, you certainly can do that. Let's take a look at summer memories. This is one of the ones that is always on the final, and it's one that's certainly a little bit tricky. And this is actually the last thing we're going to do in this unit to give you lots of practice time on this particular piece. Several things to notice. There's pedal. We're pedaling every measure, sometimes more than once in a measure, depending on how the harmony changes. Secondly, the style is very smooth. The tempo is moderate. The key is C. We are in C position. There is a bit of a shift in the right hand. In fact, in the left hand as well. We start in C position until when? When is the lowest note no longer C? Look at the left hand. Measure 9. So measure 9, we go to F position. And we stay in F position until measure 17, at which point we go back to C position. This is in ABA format, which means the beginning material comes back, which is very nice. I'm going to go ahead and play a composite of the whole piece so you know what it's going to look like. Then we'll break it apart. I'll do it with pedal as well. 2, 3, and 4. Open up the left hand, shift to the right. Pedal on 1 every time. Shift the right back to C. Shift the right to D. Okay, now hands together, go. Pedal again, pedal again. Pick up the hands, go to F, and move up one in right hand, G position. Back to F position. Right hand shifts to the right. Now hands together, go. Notice there's a shift in the left hand across in the right, a slow down C position. Shift in the right. Shift in the right. Now hands together, go. Slowing. Okay, let's unpack this a little bit. Let's do left hand first, and let's do it without the pedal. Pinky stays rooted on C. We start with a fifth, and then we keep opening. 3 and 4, C, G. 2, 3. Now C, A. Get that thumb up. 2. Looking ahead, it's C, B. Walk the thumb up, go. 2, 3. Back down, contract to C, A. 2, 3, 4, C, G. 2, 3, C, A. 2. Now it's C, B. Together, go. 1. Contract to C, A. Contract to C, G. Pick up, move to F position, go. F, C. 2. Expand, F, D, go. 2. Expand, F, E, go. Contract, F, D, go. 2. Contract, F, C, go. 2, 3, F, D, go. 2, 3. Now together, F, E, F, D, F, C. Good. Now those interior fingers, G, B. Back to C, go. 2, 3, 4. Thumb up to A. Ready. Thumb to B. Keep that pinky on C. Contract to C, A. 2, 3, C, G, go. 2, 3, C, A, go. 2, 3, fingers together, C, B, C, A, finally C, G. So the biggest tricky thing is really measure 15 and measure 16. Finally, in measure 16, the pinky doesn't play anymore. You get those 2 interior fingers. Make sure that it's your thumb that does the walking and that you don't play your index finger until you're instructed to do so. But it's really only in measure 16 that you use your index finger ever in the left hand. Okay, let's try left hand with pedal. 2, 3, and hold pedal, think ahead, clear. 2. You're clearing as you play the left pinky. B, 2, 3, and contract to A, 2, 3, and go. 2, 3, C, A. C, B, together, go. Clear pedal, C, A, go. And clear again. Pick up, move to F, go. 2 and 3, and move the thumb. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, contract. 2, 3, and F, C. 2, 3, F, D, go. 2, 3, F, E, together. Pedal 4. Good, pedal again. Hear those interior fingers, pedal. Slow down, C position. 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3. Walk that thumb. Keep the pinky. Make sure you're pedaling cleanly. A, 2, 3. C, G. 2, 3. C, A, go. 2, 3. Now C, B, and together. Contract, C, A. And finally, C, G. Pedal, pedal. 2 and 3. Okay, let's examine the right hand. So one of the things you may have noticed is it starts in C position, but it does not stay there long. It only stays there one measure, then everything shifts over. So the right hand is really on the prowl here. You're going to want to rest on count 1. I'm going to say rest each time. No pedal. Notice that there are some skips. 2, 3, 4, rest. Skip, shift, rest, thumb on D. Hold, now pinky, and rest, GA. Walk down, and rest, middle finger on F, thumb on D, skip to F, shift down to C position, rest. You're going to shift up to D, rest, go. F, skip to A, now G, A, G, F, G, F, rest. Pick up the hand, go to F position, and rest, go. Skip. Shift the hand up onto G, go, now. Hold, skip, hold, rest, and rest, go. Hold, skip, hold, down to F position. Up to G position, rest, go. Hold, skip, hold, hold, hold. This is going to be tricky. Hold, thumb on G, cross 4, down 2, and rest, go. Shift to D, go. And rest, stay there. And rest, go. Hold, skip to middle, hand down to C position, go. Shift to D, go now. Hold, skip to pinky, and G, A, G, F, G, F, rest, and thumb on D, you end on index finger E. Keep working hands separately until you think that you've got the hang of this. I would also go through and only do it with the pedal when you're ready. So sequence it in. I'm going to do it one more time, but I will do it without the pedal, and then I will put the pedal back in. So 2 more hearings on this one. Work hard. Remember that the right hand really dances around quite a bit. 3 and 4 and. Left opens up, right hand shifts up. Hold, hold. Left opens. And. Okay, the right hand shifts back down to C position. Skip. Left opens, right moves up. Now we do them together. Go. Wide left hand, contract the left. Left again. Hands go up to F position, go. Open the left, shift the right. Hold, hold. And 1, 2. Hold, hold. Left hand, this is tricky. Right crosses, slowing, and C position. Open, shift the right. Thumb up in the left. Together, big wide left, narrow left, and to the 5th. Leave the right, so it's 2, 1, 2. And lastly, I'll put in the pedal. Make sure that you're quickly pedaling on each one of those downbeats. 3, and beginning, and. Second measure's louder. Clear, shift. Third measure's louder. now we're getting softer. Hold, hold, pedal. Shift in the right. Hands together, hands together. Left. Okay, pick up your hands, go to F, go. Open the left, shift to the right. Contract in the left. Okay, shift the right down to F. Shift the right up to G. And now hands together, go. Okay, left hand, change fingers, cross right. C position. Tempo, back to the original. Shift in the right to D. Hold. Shift to C. Shift to D. And here we go. Good clear pedaling and slowing down. Okay, hopefully you enjoy working on those two pieces. As always, let me know if you have any questions or want to meet up for a private lesson. Good luck. Bye.